Hey, looks like there's a lot of air in that glass. May I remedy that for you? Huh? Did you want another delicious alcohol? Oh, yes. I'll actually have a vodka soda splash of cran. You actually will? Like, literally? Like, IRL? Fucking actually. Fuck off. Actually. What can I get you? Drunk? Welcome to episode 21 of Behind Bars, Cocktails, and Wasted Nights. I'm your host, Greg. I've been working as a bartender for over 20 years, and over those years, I've seen a lot. My goal here is to share some of those high and low lights with you. Quick warning, this podcast contains sex, drugs, and some language that isn't suitable for anyone under 21 years of age, so you gotta have some ID. Before we get started, you'll need a drink. For this one, I recommend the Tone It Down Tommy, because just about anything my guest would make up for a patron included mango. Fill a shaker tin with ice. Add 1 ounce of mango puree, 1 ounce of lime juice, a half ounce of simple syrup, a half ounce of Cointreau, or triple sec if you don't have it, and 1.5 ounces of silver tequila. Shake it up and dirty dump into a Collins glass, garnish with an orange slice, and enjoy. And if you don't feel like gathering all that stuff, just pour the tequila into a shot glass, scoop up some Peruvian marching powder, inhale through the nose, and exhale through your forehead. Okay, without further ado, except for me saying without further ado, here's my interview with Tommy. Cheers! All right, everybody, welcome to Behind Bars, Cocktails, and Wasted Nights. I am here with my buddy Tommy. Tommy, how are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm standing, so
he wanted
great.
He wanted to sit, and for volume's sake, you got to stand in the studio here.
But also, to get an idea, we're in a very small closet.
No,
Greg has about 8 shirts and a lot of soundproofing on the wall. So yeah, you can understand why I want to sit.
That's my studio. Yeah. So Tommy, I met in Denver like 6 years ago. We started working at Avanti at the same time. He's a super talented snowboarder. He does like all the flips and shit like that.
I don't snowboard.
What do you do? Ski?
One thing he's wrong about: I ski.
So I know Tommy really well.
My knees suck. Greg doesn't know me that well, apparently.
I thought you were a snowboarder. No?
I know everything you do is wrong.
All right, cool. All right, well, let's keep with that tradition. So, we worked at Avanti forever. He was like a bar back, came up, was a bartender, and eventually managed the place. Went right past me. He was my boss for a little while. That was hilarious.
Like, yeah, didn't feel good.
Shows up rolling on New Year's Eve, and then he's my boss 6 months later. Weird. I don't know. And everybody knew he was rolling.
Well, and flashback 2 years, me and my good boy, we were bar back, and we would just... shot of Tito's downstairs, roll on upstairs, shot of Tito's.
Oh, with NBC, Nervous Breakdown Chuck?
Yep, and just getting arguments all the time.
Yeah, the alcohol never really helped. So, Tommy, how'd you get into it, man? Like, what were you doing before? What brought you into the service industry?
Well, so growing up in upstate, there was this tiny little Italian joint that we'd all go to, and I just started... Actually, it was one of my brother's older friends. My brother's a couple years older. And I knew him, and I was like, I want to work at this place. Like, I was 14. I was like, I just want a job for summer because I just want to buy pot for $20. Classic upstate shit.
Yeah, you needed pot money.
Terrible
so you got a
pot.
job.
You know, just seeds and
seeds
stems.
And shake.
Yeah, great shit.
You have to angle the cardboard of the magazine at an angle and then brush it so the seeds roll down.
It's just a headache rolled up in a blunt. Yeah, it's great. I started dishwashing at this Italian spot, and actually my first day ever there that I was scheduled, I went to a ski movie premiere, and my boss called me on the way there, and he was like, "Where the fuck are you?" I was like, "I don't work today." And he was like, "Dude, you're an hour late. If you want this job, be here in 30 minutes. So I cried, turned around, and then, went to my first day.
I cried and turned around.
Yeah.
That was your first day?
That was literally my first day.
Started off with tears?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the service industry for you.
Just dishwashing. And he was so angry. Like, he was the owner. He was the chef. And, like, I would work right beside him. Terrible dishwashing place. We just got destroyed. And he had hamburgers on the menu.
At an Italian joint?
Yeah. If you ever asked or if you ever complained that the burger wasn't well done or like too rare, he would just throw it in the fryer and say, fuck you, for like 5 minutes, put it back on the plate, and then just send it out. And he'd be like, that dude's a piece of shit.
Chefs have tempers, man. I don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah, that was the start.
Yeah, okay. And then, so you decided this was good. I'm going to stick with this.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Yeah. Yeah, this is good for my mental health.
Yeah. So, all right, yeah, a lot of those people in the service industry are masochists.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, all right, so you like the pain. So you came out to Colorado.
Yup, I moved out here, tried to be a pro skier, blew both my knees out immediately, got kicked out of college within 4 hours.
In 4 hours?
Literally in 4 hours.
How did that happen? Let's hear this one.
Oh, fuck. Guess we're just going to dive into that.
Let's go into it. Yeah, it sounds good.
So, my parents drive me out. I barely graduated high school. Barely.
I went 5 years, so don't feel bad.
I mean, I gave my hot math teacher my phone number, and I was like, if I fail, please call me. Please.
Me plus you.
I literally got
a
a 69 on my test.
Oh, wow.
Barely graduated.
A 69 with your hot math teacher.
So I moved out to Leadville to start in ski area management. So what that entails is like you get into like cat driving and ticket sales and learning how to like rebuild snowcats and how to operate lifts and all that.
I don't know if I could like be at that angle like all night, just like going up in the cat, you know.
Oh no, it's awful. It's like you're truck driving. Like it's.
But you're like angled back at like a 45, right? The whole time.
Oh yeah, you're getting paid $14 an hour to operate $300,000 machines.
Yeah,
everyone's just smoking weed in them the whole time. The whole thing's fucked up. Like,
yeah, lifties and cat driving.
Yeah, it's super fucked up. So I moved out to Colorado to do that. So literally my first night there, I meet my roommate. He's from New Hampshire. He ends up being like motherfucking boy, like good dude. So my parents drive me out in this Subaru that we just bought, that all the money I've saved up at that shitty fucking restaurant. So we drive out there, and then there's this house like half mile, not even like quarter mile off campus, that's throwing like a welcome party. It's got jungle juice, all this shit. So I go there with my roommate, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do the respectable thing. I'm gonna buy an eighth of weed and go back, because I got like orientation in the morning and I meet my parents. I was like, cool, I'm not gonna get super fucked up, because it was like my first time at elevation, all this shit. I get back to the dorms. Almost immediately, I hear, hey, open up, it's the RAs. It just smells like weed. Like, I'm from upstate, like I said, like stems.
Yeah.
Stems and seed, that's all I know. So, RAs, like, come in, and they're just like, we know there's weed in here, give it up, like, right now. And I was like, fuck, like, I'm gonna get my roommate kicked out. I gotta fess up, so, like, I tried to swallow half the eighth. Literally did that.
It's like Super Troopers.
Oh, yeah, literally. So, did half of that, and then the RAs were just like, yeah, it's like a zero tolerance. And they kicked me out within 4 hours. So I called my brother, and he was like, yeah, you're fucking stupid. And that was that. Called my sister, and she was like, yeah, fuck you. And I was like, all right. So then next morning, 8 a.m., like everyone's like outside. All the parents are there for orientation. I see my parents, and I was like, let's go take a walk outside of campus.
Yeah, outside, off the college grounds.
Let's go get as far away as we can from anyone else. And I was like, well, I'm not enrolled anymore. All the money you paid for food and housing is gone.
They don't get that back, huh?
No, not at all.
Oh my God. Yeah, colleges are a business.
So then, yeah, I got kicked out within 8 hours, and then I ended up living in a hostel for 6 months. And then that was in August. So then in December, I was hitting jumps on my skis. I was at like 85 days of skiing. I moved out here to ski. I blew my knee out. I couldn't walk, couldn't do anything. Half my classes were like heavy machinery, so I had to be able to like get into snowcats or bulldozers. So I couldn't do those classes 'cause my knee was fucked up.
Wait, this is a different school now?
Oh, no, this is like 3 months later. Blew the fuck out of my knee.
Okay.
I'm still 19.
No, what I'm saying, like, where were you going to school at this point?
Still, they didn't kick me out of school. They just got rid of my tuition and,
gotcha.
and like my food package.
Gotcha.
Still going to pay for school.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I blew my knee and I couldn't go to any classes. So I took like 2 credits.
Wow.
And they were just like, why are you here? And I was like, I don't know. Fuck school.
Should we both agree to
and
like
then I didn't
go our
talk to my
separate ways?
parents for like 2.5 years.
Oh, man. Really?
Oh, yeah. They were fucking pissed. Rightfully so.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I blew my fucking knee out and it was the whole thing.
Are you guys talking now?
Oh, we're fucking boys now. Like,
yeah?
We're very good now.
Have they come out here to visit you?
All the time.
Nice.
All the time.
I'm still trying to get my family to come out. It's crazy. Like, I when I moved away in 2000, I went to LA, and I've been here. So I've been away for like 21 years. And my brother visited me twice, and my older brother went to Vegas, and I met him there once. But like other than that, none of my family has come out to visit me.
I mean, it's tough. Family's tough with that.
I'm not mad at it. Think of all the shit in this apartment I'd have to hide.
No, so it was an interesting 19 to 20. It was very interesting. So like, you know, I got kicked out, blew my knee out, and they were just like, fuck, we gotta take care of this kid's medical bills. Like, I had to get ACL surgery.
Oh, man.
You know, so like, I moved back home. I'm home for a month. My dog dies.
Oh, dude.
16 years. So then I'm driving to my girlfriend's house, tear-eyed, pull out in front of a cop, get arrested for a DUI. Literally within 6 months. Like, my knee's still fucked up. So I get a DUI.
So you're on painkillers and drinking?
Oh, I was sober.
Oh.
The cop was just like, you got long hair, you got fucking braids on your wrist, and your last name's Weed. He's like, you're fucked. Get out of the car. And I was like, all right. And, it was fucked. Ontario County is known for that shit. So that happens, and then I really get disowned. So I moved to Ohio and help my homie, who's very still true to me these days. So I go work in Ohio for like 5 months and like start building houses, doing that shit. Don't talk to my parents ever. Don't talk to anyone in my family. Maybe my brother, just to be like, hey, asshole, you alive? I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Cool, peace. Do that, and then I move back to Colorado, and then I move into this 2-bedroom house with 8 people. Rent was $50, and we partied every single night. Every single night we had 50 people at our house. And so whenever we ran out of booze, I would do this thing. We had a balcony, so I would light fireworks and firecrackers, and I would throw them downstairs. And if you wanted to hang out, just make it through the firecrackers. And I was also selling mushrooms at that time, and I was doing like an ounce a week and didn't eat any food.
Yikes.
Indeed.
Just hallucinating the whole time.
Whole time.
Oh, God, that sounds like heaven.
It was awful. I hated every second of it. We never paid rent on time. Rent was $50.
And you couldn't get it on time. Couldn't get it together.
I always had a 30-rack PBR. My breakfast was like PBR and like, fuck, what's the shitty soup with SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs,
yes,
the shitty
PBR
soup with Chef Boyardee.
And then we'd listen to Talking Heads Stop Making Sense on the way to Copper every day.
When I was going to school, I used to make sombreros, like Kahlua and milk, and then put like Honey Nut Cheerios in it, like put it in a bowl, and that's what my breakfast was. Just drink it.
Power.
Yeah, 100%. I'm like, all right, let's start this Elvis breakfast off in the right direction. Do some of that, and then a little morning rip, and I'm ready to face the day.
There you go. Yeah, like I don't know how we dove deep into all that, but yeah, it was a wild ride, but very fun.
Yeah, and then
living with my best friend skiing every day. I skied like 250 days a year.
That's amazing.
It was fucking sick.
I know a guy in Aspen who's like from Argentina, and so he comes up to Aspen in the winter, and he goes back down to South America in our summer. So he's lived in a constant state of winter for like 14 years, just skiing.
That's so.
Yeah. You'd probably love that.
Oh, I'd love that.
Yeah, that's nuts to me. So you're in Ohio, you're building houses, you come back to Colorado, and then where do we pick up where I met you? Like, what happened?
So I was working at Woodward as a freestyle coach, and then I started at this bar. Another funny story, Mulligan's. I was underage for 3 years drinking there. Always black, always so blacked out drunk. But like I just started bussing for them for like 5 months. I started bussing for